like same starters as last time.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for remaining faithful as you were wondering whether we were going to make it live tonight. Had some technical difficulties to get set, but we are here ready for the action between the New Heights Christian Academy Cougars and the Pierce City Eagles. Introducing the starters here. Cougars are in green tonight. Jace Walker, Ben Schumacher, Jaden Smith, Broderick Burns, and Adam Stanton, the starters for the Cougars. Number 1 is Kyler McWilliams for the Pierce City Eagles. He's the senior 6'3" center. Number 3, Emmett Price. Number 21 is Logan Witt, also a senior. 23, Leighton Mack, a senior. And number 24, Quarton Parks, also a senior. So all 5 starters for the Eagles are seniors.
I saw their center also shooting, warming up threes, hitting them pretty good from outside.
And the Eagles win the tip. We're underway. Number 24, Parks, brings it into the front court for the Eagles. Parks back up top, over to Price on the right side. Back to Parks as he looks to squeeze in. Price thinks about the 3, gives it back to Parks. Parks looks down to the short corner, back over to the wing. Price takes the 3 off the back iron. Walker gets fouled, no call. And the Cougars are able to get the board on the loose ball. Broderick Burns over into the front court to Ben Schumacher. Schumacher to Stanton on the left wing. Burns flashes high to the top of the key, swings it over to the right corner for Walker. Stanton comes on the cut, loses his footing off the glass. Gets it as he's falling, gets it back to Schumacher. Schumacher on the floater, in and out, and goes back in for the 2 points.
Nice hustle by Stanton to get his own rebound as he's sliding. Had the clothesline back here on the other end on the rebound, no call.
Pierce City is able to break the press, but Schumacher comes in and gets the steal. Back to Stanton for 3 from the top of the key. Front iron, no good as number 1 McWilliams pulls down the board all the way to the basket and off the glass. Tie game 2-2. Quickly into the front court. Walker thinks about it, goes baseline, gets all the way to the rim, and off the glass for 2 points for the Cougars.
Nice hesitation by Walker. He came out, and the guy thought he was going to shoot, and Walker went right on by him then.
Cougars in the half-court trap. The Eagles get it to McWilliams. He drives all the way down on Smith, but can't finish as Burns pulls down the rebound.
Got a hold. That was a good job by Broderick staying active with the ball after he got the rebound. Ripped it away from the other kid and got the foul call.
First foul of the game on the Eagles. Walker brings it up to Stanton as he flashes high. Tries to find Walker down low, but just unnecessary pass by Stanton as Schumacher is flashing wide open on the wing.
Looks like we're kind of in an extended 2-3.
Parks brings up his dribble on the right wing. Tough shot by number 21, Wilt. Cougars in transition. Walker all the way to the basket. Off the backboard, Schumacher fights for the rebounds, able to get to it.
Got a travel on him. Kind of got pushed. They went from calling quite a bit of fouls at the end of the last game to kind of letting them play here at the beginning of this one.
Eagles into the front court. Backdoor cut. Burns recovers.
3 seconds.
Schumacher hustles on the loose ball, gets to it, to the basket with his left.
Nice finish.
And the Cougars are up 6-2.
Looks like he got kind of pushed on that loose ball again, letting him be very physical.
Parks walks it into the front court for the Eagles. Looks to number 21, that's Logan Will. Price takes the shot. McWilliams there for the offensive rebound, spin move, and off the glass for 2, 6-4. Burns breaks the press into the front court on the right side. Up high to Schumacher at the top. Back to Burns on the right wing. Burns looks to go baseline, kicks it back to Walker. Walker over to Smith. Smith, baseline drive, gets by and draws the foul on number 21, Logan Logan Witt.
Almost got a clothesline on him again.
Logan Witt and Logan Witt and Carter Witt. Our brothers, Carter Witt is number 15.
Going to have to continue to battle in there on the rebounds.
Walker up to Schumacher, wide open from the elbow, and he nails it. 8-4 the score.
Been responsible for 6 of the points now.
Parks into the front court, swung across to Price. Back to Parks as he looks in. Witt on the right side, back up top. Parks gets it into McWilliams at the elbow. He tries to get through. Acrobatic shot off the glass, and it's good.
He's got all 6 of their points.
Smith gets through, goes to the basket. And nice finish off the glass. Parks over to Price. Tough pass, he's able to handle it. They're going to have to deny McWilliams at the elbow. Parks back up top, over to Price in the corner. Double team comes.
He's going to flash. Ooh.
They had Mack down low, but he couldn't handle the pass. Witt gets it back and is able to make the floater. Cougars quickly into the front court. Walker from the corner for 3. Long rebound. Price is able to pull it in. Walker comes in and flicks it away. Smith there gets it back to Walker. Walker pushing middle, finds Schumacher in the corner. Off the front rim, rebound to Leighton Mack. Up ahead to Price, too far out in front, and turnover back to the Cougars. Some frantic action early on here between the two squads.
Yeah, quick shots at the other end, and then luckily a turnover. He had our defense beat, nobody back, but was able to get lucky with a bad pass.
To Smith in the front court, over to Cannon Miller. Into the corner for Schumacher. Back to Smith, he'll take the 3. Off the back iron, McWilliams there for the rebound on the backside. Up ahead to Parks. Parks at the top of the key. Over to Price. McWilliams flashes to the elbow. They find him there. Into the short corner. And they're able to get the offensive rebound and convert.
It's a good help block from behind by Max Long, but nobody body on Pierce City, and they easily get the score.
Schumacher on the far side, back up top to Walker. Jace Walker trying to set something up, gets it over to Smith on the left. To Long at the top. Long from the free throw line takes the shot. McWilliams there to pull it down. Leighton Mack brings it into the front court for the Eagles. Back to Parks. Tie game at 10, under 2 to play here in the first. Price back up to Parks as Parks resets. Parks into the corner for McWilliams. Max Long there for the rebound. Looking for an option to outlet, gets it to Smith. Smith to Schumacher. Schumacher goes baseline. Floater is strong. Smith there on the follow and gets it to go.
Nice offensive board. Did a nice job putting it right back in. 2 Cougars were there for that offensive rebound. Offensive rebounds were huge for us.
Parks over to number 4, Stanfill. McWilliams back to the ball. Can't get it to go as Long pulls down the rebound. Gets it to Miller as Miller pushes. Up to Smith. Smith into the corner for Schumacher. Thinks about it. Back up top to Miller. Miller takes the 3. Fight for the rebound as Price is able to pull it down for the Eagles. Under a minute to play, Cougars with a 2-point lead. Parks brings it down the left side. Burns and Stanton at the table, ready to check in on the next dead ball. Eagles content to run some clock. Walker reaches in, tries to get a steal on Price. Price is able to get back to the ball, thinks about it from the top of the key. Back to number 23, Mack. Reset back to Parks. McWilliams flash into the elbow. Into the short corner for Mack. Mack tries to get through on Max Long and draws the foul. They calling that a shooting foul?
Yeah.
2 shots for the Eagles.
Max kind of went with him on the move instead of just standing his ground and made contact with him as he faded away.
Leighton Mack good on the first, 12-11. Walker and Smith check out of the game as Burns and Stanton come back in. 18.5 on the official clock. In and out on the second. Long pulls down the rebound. Burns brings it up to the right side. Over to Miller. He's looking for an option. To Stanton up at the top. Stanton just throws it away. As Schumacher was trying to do a V-cut to get space. And Stanton just turned and threw before he looked.
To his defense, the Pierce City coach was wide open and almost caught that, though.
1.4 on the clock. The Eagles just turned it over. Cougars will get one last chance. They get it to Burns. Burns takes the dribble at the buzzer. And Burns likes the end of quarter shots. I think that's his 6th of the year.
Just hurts his stats is all.
Yeah.
Very difficult to make.
All right, so tight game so far, 12-11. McWilliams has 8 points for the Eagles. Schumacher has 6 for the Cougars. Is that right?
Yeah. He had the first 6 out of 8 points. Jaden's got 4, I believe. And then Jace Walker, I think, has got the other 2. We knew this would be a much better competition tonight compared to the last game, so we were just hoping we didn't come in so overconfident after the big blowout. Got to settle in. We haven't hit our outside shots yet. We've gotten to the rim and made baskets.
Cougars will start the second quarter with the players that ended the first. Schumacher over to Burns. Burns at the right wing. Resets up top. Flashes to Schumacher at the wing. Back to Burns. Burns drives to the left, kicks it back. Oh, man, Schumacher is wide open at the top. Just got to hit him there.
Max was not looking for the ball. He had turned thinking Burns was going to the basket.
Parks jogs it into the front court for the Eagles. Over to the right side for Stanfill. Into the corner. Back to McWilliams at the top of the elbow. McWilliams with the right off the glass. And the Eagles have their first lead. Schumacher quickly up to Miller.
That's what we need to continue to do is like Burns did last time, penetrate and then kick it back out if we have a wide open shot.
Long into the corner for Schumacher. Off the rim, McWilliams is there for the rebound. Up ahead to Parks.
Much harder to hit those contested threes than it is wide open ones.
That's number 15, Carter Witt, in the game for the Eagles. Walker and Smith are at the table to check in on the next dead ball. Parks looks in again to McWilliams. McWilliams now with 10 points, takes the shot. Loose ball, Burns tries to save it. Stanton gets in there and deflects and is able to pull it down.
Dangerous save by Burns, throwing it back in under the basket. Luckily, we came up with it.
Stanton kicks it to the corner for Miller, back up top to Schumacher. Back into the corner for Miller. Up top to Schumacher to reset. Burns with the ball on the left wing. Burns has baseline, pulls up from 15. Ball falls to Miller, back to Stanton. Miller on the right wing looks inside, swings it over to Schumacher. Schumacher to Burns on the left wing. He looks in. Again from 15. And McWilliams is there again for the rebound.
Nice open jumper, but just got to be strong with it.
Ball screened by McWilliams into the pick and roll. He leaves it for Price, and Price can't handle it. Stanton's there to gather the ball. Up ahead to Burns. Burns pushing through, draws the foul, calling it on the floor.
Oh, looked like he had the ball picked up to me. He was way out there when he took off.
And it will be ball underneath for the Cougars.
That's that transition where they were still in there, not to know what to do with the ball yet.
Stanton kicks it back to Walker. Walker flips it to Stanton at the elbow, back to Walker as he looks baseline. Loose ball on the floor. And timeout granted. Is that what we see? Oh, no.
Jump ball.
Jump ball.
Be Pierce City ball after the jump.
All right. Parks with the ball. That's Courtney Parks for the Eagles. Over to Carter Witt. Carter Witt, the sophomore. To his brother Logan. To Price, down low to number 23, Leighton Mack.
Tough shot, good defense by Burns and Stanton there helping out.
Burns pushes in, looks for the spin, gets grabbed.
No foul call by this guy standing right there. He had a hold of his arm.
Parks brings it into the front court, being defended by Walker. Over to Carter Witt. Trap comes. Eagles speed up play. Parks inside for Price, down low for Mack. Back to Price, and a good finish off the glass. Cougars speeding it up. Smith to Stanton at the elbow.
Backdoor.
Timeout by the Cougars.
Boy, tale of two different refereeing from the last game to this one. Same referees, but really letting them play.
Yeah, the Cougars have started to get a little sloppy in their passing decision-making.
Trying to make a few things happen that aren't necessarily wide open lanes to pass through. It's easy to get away with that on the last game where they're just not very responsive, but this team is much more active in their pass lanes and getting their hands up and deflecting balls and stealing balls. If they can kind of attack that transition whenever they're kind of trying to regroup to their normal defense, we've gotten cracks in that and been able to drive right onto the basket. But we need to take more advantage of that instead of being content just to slow down.
All right, the Cougars will inbound to restart play. Walker taking the inbound. Miller's wide open in the corner, gets it to him. Up to Schumacher on the wing. Schumacher looks for Stanton at the free throw line. Stanton pushes through off the front rim, can't get it to go as Price pulls down the rebound for the Eagles. Parks looks in as McWilliams is back in the game for the Eagles. Schumacher back in for the Cougars. Logan Witt on the right side, back to Parks. Mack flashes through. Over to Witt. Schumacher defending. Back up top to Parks. 3:23 left to play here in the second quarter. Eagles leading 15-12. Cougars yet to score here in the second. Parks holding it at the top. Inside to Price, back outside to Witt, and whistle.
Called for a push from behind on the rebound.
Second foul on the Eagles of the quarter. Cougars will take possession. Walker there to inbound to Schumacher. Schumacher walks it up into the front court. Over to Walker on the right side, back to Schumacher at the top. Walker looks in as Stanton flashes to the block. Schumacher back door. Over to Walker. Walker pull-up jumper from 15. Good save by the Eagles.
Good athletic play. Still unable to score in this quarter. They've had several good shots, just have not fallen.
This is the schizophrenic nature of the Cougar basketball, is that we want to push the pace, but yet we sit in a zone, and it's hard to keep momentum when you have to defend for 2 minutes at a time. Carter Witt inside to McWilliams as he turns. Stanton defending. Good step through and off the glass. 5-point lead for the Eagles. Stanton quickly up into the front court. Back to Schumacher at the wing. Walker to Schumacher at the top. Over to Miller. Into the corner for Smith. Into the corner for Walker. And a tough scoop pass to Stanton gets deflected away. It will stay Cougars ball.
Yeah, luckily they couldn't get a handle on it.
The Cougars are now passing up open shots because it's hard to take the shot after you've been defending for 2 minutes. Schumacher on the floater, can't get it to go. And foul called on, was that on Walker?
Walker. His first.
Eagles content to slow it down. Witt on the ball, over to Parks. Into McWilliams. And foul on Walker, that's his second.
On the floor, be ball out of bounds, Eagles.
Max Long subbing in the game for Cannon Miller. Cougars trying to find an answer for McWilliams. He's got 12 on the night, number 1. There he is again, short. Stanton pulls down the rebound. Quick outlet to Smith. Smith looks ahead, drives into the paint, tough shot. Long is there for the rebound and gets it back. And Long breaks the scoring drought with under a minute left to play in the second. Cougars with 2 points here in the second quarter.
And Eagles will probably be content to hold this ball for the next 30 seconds and take a shot.
Cougars standing there with their arms in the air just to do a fitness test. Tough three-pointer blocked.
Looked like it bounced out of bounds.
Schumacher at the buzzer off the backboard. And that's the end of the first half. Boy, that got born in a hurry.
Yeah. 17-14.
I don't mind saying that's not the way to be successful as a run and gun team, by sitting in a zone. 2 points in the second half.
Second quarter,
I'm sorry. And, that's just the way it's going to be. If you have to defend for a minute and a half, you're gonna go cold on the offensive side. All right, well, we'll take a audio break here and be back for the start of the second half in about 10 minutes.
pick up our intensity again here.
All right, we're back, ready to start the second half. We've got about a minute left of halftime. It will be the challenge of this second half to control my emotions as we sit there and watch the clock run down. But you know, when you rely on a team to dictate the action, and they don't want to dictate the action because they don't have shooters, it's going to be a quick night, but a frustrated night. We got to figure out a way. We got to figure out a way to increase the pace of play.
Cougars will get the ball to start with here. See if we can match our second quarter points with the first possession here. Looks like back to the starting five.
All right, we'll start with an inbound by Walker to Stanton. Stanton over to Schumacher on the right wing. Back over to Walker. Smith flashes high over into the corner for Stanton. He'll take the three. Rebound goes to McWilliams. And the Eagles walk it up into the front court. That's Parks. Over to Price. He looks down in the short corner. Back over to Parks as he swings it around to number 21, Witt. Price back up top to Parks. McWilliams working at the free throw line.
Good job.
Jump ball called. And it will be the Eagles' possession underneath. Eagles back into McWilliams up top to Parks. Over to Price. Parks thinks about the three. Clock is more important to the Eagles than the score, and they'll continue to run the clock.
Yeah, they really want to get worked around so they can get the ball inside and take a better shot because they are not.
McWilliams with the offensive rebound. Stanton gets the defense rebound into an outlet for Walker. Walker pushing into the corner. Smith from 10. Long rebound. Price is able to track it down. Burns picks him up. Find a good pass in the middle.
Looks like they were trying to switch up defenses there and got caught or left some people open at the bottom.
Yeah, the answer is not to double in the zone when the team is trying to stall. The answer is to go to man and defend the ball. Burns on the wing. Stanton at the top. Back to Burns. Burns backs dribbles to reset to Stanton. Inside for Burns. Burns goes up and draws the foul. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Burns no good on the first. Five-point lead for the Eagles, 19-14 the score. Burns nails the second. Cougars in a full court. Burns dives in for the steal and knocks it away. It'll stay Eagles ball. Eagles inbound in full court. Price with the ball, looking for an option. Over to Parks. Double comes. Back to Price. Price is able to break the line, and foul called on Burns.
Guy's very selective on which fouls he calls. It was a foul, but we've seen that a lot.
Eagles into the front court. McWilliams comes to set the screen and pick and roll. Price thinks about it from the elbow, kicks it to the corner for number 23, Mack. Mack at the paint, gets it back to Price off the glass. Mack there for the offensive rebound. Looking for a kick out. Stanton, good defense. Loose ball, Walker's able to come down with it. Walker into transition, and McWilliams runs through him and draws. Is Walker okay?
Yeah, he's up.
It's McWilliams' second foul. And the team's second of the quarter.
This is where last year Jace Walker injured his ankle, was out for about 6 weeks. So if we can keep everybody healthy.
Burns inbounding for the Cougars, up top to Smith. Smith was cutting in, couldn't control the ball. Parks goes to the rim. Schumacher gets the rebound. Out to Burns. Burns pulls it out, gets it to Miller. He'll take the three. In and out. And another whistle. Foul on Jaden Smith on the rebound.
It was a good look by Cannon Miller. We've not got an outside shot to fall yet.
Carter Witt subbing in for his brother Logan. Price inbounding for the Eagles. He'll go all the way down court. He's able to get it to Leighton Mack. Mack at the elbow, looks out.
Referee saves him.
Back up top to Parks. Into McWilliams in the paint. McWilliams pivots. Into Price. And blocking foul called on Burns. Price will go to the line to shoot two.
Say Burns got there a step late. He was standing there, but got there after he was already in his motion.
Walker and Stanton both on the bench now for the Cougars. Back to a 5-point lead for the Eagles. Schumacher up ahead to Miller. Miller back to Schumacher. He pushes in, kicks it back to Miller in the corner. Miller resets to Burns. Burns over to Smith on the left side. Back to Miller. One more to Schumacher into the corner for Burns. Burns pushes in, tries to kick it back. Loose ball. And what do you call a kick?
Yeah.
Kick on the Cougars. It's a inbound for the Eagles, and Walker and Stanton are checking back in the game. Smith and Schumacher sub out. Parks jogs into the front court to set up the offense for the Eagles. Ball over to Carter Witt on the right side. McWilliams flashes high. Over to Stanfill. Parks pushes into the paint. Down low for Price. Price off the glass for two, and a 7-point lead for the Eagles. Walker with the quick three in the corner. Stanton there for the offensive rebound, and a much-needed bucket for the Cougars. You can see how quick the Cougars want to run their offense. They got to figure out a way to speed up the Eagles' defense here in the half-court trap. I should say speed up the Eagles on defense.
Yeah.
Stanton gets called for the foul. That's the 4th foul of the quarter for the Cougars.
One more will put the Eagles in double bonus.
McWilliams, tough shot. Price there for the offensive rebound. And Burns gets called for the foul. Price off the back iron on the first. Carter Witt subbing out of the game for his brother, Logan Witt. Broderick Burns with 3 fouls gets subbed out for Jaden Smith. Price is true on the second. 6-point lead for the Eagles. Smith quickly up to Walker into the corner for Miller.
Ooh.
Miller can't pull the trigger. Gets it back to Smith. Walker looking at an option. Cougars reset. Over to Smith on the left wing. Smith over to Walker. He'll take the 3. Fight for the rebound as Price pulls it down. Outlet to Parks. Parks into McWilliams in the paint. Spin move off the glass. And McWilliams has 14. Into the corner, Smith wants the 3, and he got it.
First outside shot that we've made comes with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
25-20 the score. Walker picking him up full court. Stanton gets in there and deflects. Miller comes up with the ball. Up ahead to Walker. Alley-oop to Stanton, and a big play for the Cougars.
Nice transition there. That's where we like to push the ball and score.
Huge play for the Cougars. They're within 3. Stanton at the line.
True on that one. Got
Completes
it to
the
a
3-point
lead
play.
now. They want a timeout to discuss. The press is helping us make more decisions quicker.
Yeah, for sure. If we can play at this speed, that's going to benefit us. We're going to give up some easy baskets maybe on the other end, but we're going to be able to capitalize a lot more also.
Yeah, at least we're not standing for a minute and a half in defense.
I think Schumacher just checked back in. I'm not sure. Was Max Long in the game? Or was Broderick in the game?
Max.
Okay, so Max subs out for Schumacher.
Playing some man-to-man here.
Smith retreating as Parks walks it down. Steal the ball. Trap comes.
Go.
To McWilliams at the elbow. Price goes baseline. No good. Loose ball. Schumacher's able to pull it in. Has some traffic. Gets through. Tough pass. Stolen by Parks. Price off the glass and good. A minute left to play.
It's kind of where we see the difference there, where they let them be pretty handsy one direction and the other not.
Miller gets it in the corner. Smith tries to save it. Stolen by McWilliams. McWilliams steps through off the glass for 2. 42 seconds left. Smith up to Schumacher into the corner for Miller. Again, a errant pass. And foul called on the Cougars. The Eagles will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's where you've got Jaden just unrealized that they had tipped the ball back court so he could go back and recover it and was trying to throw it back into the front court. Yeah, quickly it was down to 2, and now it's back up to 6 very quickly with a few of those mistakes like that.
Yeah, Ben got caught on that spin move and just made a soft pass to the wing and got stolen, and that kind of started the break for the Eagles. We made 3 straight turnovers after that. Witt makes them both. 8-point lead now for the Eagles. Stanton up ahead to Schumacher in the corner for 3. Smith comes in for the rebound. Stolen away by Mack. Mack out in transition. Stanton comes in and steals. Stolen back by Witt.
Stolen back by Walker.
Walker back to Stanton. 13 seconds to play. Over to Walker. He'll take the 3. Schumacher comes in for the rebound for Stanton in the corner, and he gets it. All right, 31-25 at the end of the third. Can't say that was pretty, but that's the way we're going to have to play. We're going to have to speed up the Eagles and force them to make mistakes. You hate to see that it's us, when we speed them up, that are making the mistakes, but
yeah. Yeah, we make some good plays, and then we turn the ball right back over. But you can see we get a lot more enthusiastic and we get more aggressive with the ball whenever we speed that pace up. We've just got to make better decisions once we make those passes then and get playing in a quicker pace.
Yeah. Each team with 4 timeouts remaining.
I believe Burns checked back in, but I can't see for who yet.
Looks like it was Miller. So back to the starting 5 for the Cougars to start the fourth quarter. Walker walks it over to Schumacher on the wing. Stanton flashes high to get it to Burns. Burns pushes in, kicks it back to Smith. Smith looks backdoor, it's not there. Back to Burns. Burns dribbles across, looks for the backdoor cut to Schumacher. Back to Walker. Walker in the short corner for Smith. He pulls up. Loose ball comes to Stanton, and he converts. Stanton now with 9 points after being held scoreless in the first half. 4-point game now as the Eagles bring it into the front court. Witt back to Parks. Into Carter Witt. To Leighton Witt for 3. Smith quickly up to Walker. Back to Smith. Stanton at the elbow into the corner for Walker for 3. In and out. And number 23, Mack, pulls down the rebound. Carter Witt into the front court for the Eagles. Over to Leighton Mack. Mack to Parks as he'll slow it down. 6:50 to play here in the fourth quarter. Eagles with a 7-point lead. Ball to Parks. Parks steps through off the glass, can't get the roll. Burns comes in, ties him up for the jump ball, and it's the Eagles' ball. Miller and Long at the line as Walker and Stanton sub out of the game. Ball back in play. Stanfill over there gets it into the corner. Witt takes the three. Miller's there to pull down the rebound. Miller into the front court as he's pushing. Gets it to Smith. He'll take the quick three. Off the front rim. Rebound goes to Stanfill. Trap comes. Clipped away. Price is able to get back to it. To McWilliams, backdoor pass. And foul called on Max Long. Carter Witt will go to the line to shoot two. We just got to be able to defend one-on-one.
Yeah.
Pressure defense one-on-one instead of trying to put two guys on one player and then leave a guy wide open. I mean, you have no other choice than to have a guy wide open if you're going to double the ball.
Yeah, and they've done a good job of turning in at the high post and that guy being open on the baseline then. Oh.
Loose ball turnover. And good conversion by Carter Witt. Schumacher gets into the paint, kicks it to Miller. Miller thinks about it, kicks it over to Burns. Burns drives in, gets through traffic off the glass, and good. Good bucket by Burns. He's got three on the night. Stanton and Walker back at the line along with Parks and Logan Witt for the Eagles. McWilliams at the elbow, backing down Long. And foul called.
Yeah, I'm afraid Max is not going to be able to keep up with Parks on his own.
McWilliams now with 18 points on the night.
They can stretch it to their biggest lead here of 10 points if he makes this.
Adam Stanton pulls down the rebound and draws the foul on Price. First team foul of the quarter for the Eagles.
Need to go ahead and keep it in a quicker pace here for us.
Over to Burns, up top to Stanton. Pass deflected and will stay Cougars ball.
Dangerous passes there. We've got to learn from our mistakes. Fourth game into the season now, we're still making a lot of the same careless passes.
Inbound stolen away by the Eagles. Schumacher had 6 of the first 8 points, hasn't scored since. Again, leaving McWilliams open at the elbow to receive the pass whenever he wants it. McWilliams turns, gets to the basket, can't convert, gets his own rebound.
Good defense by Burns both times, making him adjust his shot.
Timeout called by the Cougars. Nine-point lead for the Eagles. Cougars with just 29 points on the night after scoring 93 last game. You can defend with your hands up all you want, but if you want to steal the ball from a dribbler, you have to have your hands where the ball is. This hands-up defense is about to make me scream. Got to be better on our passes. We got to defend the post. McWilliams, 18 points. We're treating him like he's not actually there until he catches the ball. Cougars have the inbound. Walker inbounding on the sideline. Gets it to Stanton. Back to Walker into the corner for Burns. Burns with the ball over his head looking for an option. Gets it to Stanton in the corner. Back up top to Schumacher. Schumacher drives in. Jump stop. Kicks it back to Walker. Walker into the paint. Floater too strong. Stanton there for the offensive rebound. Ball rolls out. And Walker deflects it away. It'll be Eagles ball.
Thought Stanton was going to get another good steal there, or good offensive rebound and putback. Just rolled around.
Cougars dropped out of the press.
It's like they're fronting Parks now.
Into the corner. Trap comes. And whistle, timeout by the Eagles.
That time they had Burns fronting Parks, not letting him make the entry pass into the top post. Stanton was playing down low. At least that way it makes the open person the one all the way across the court. They have to make the long pass.
Each team now with 3 timeouts remaining.
Halfway through this fourth quarter.
Ball into the backcourt to Parks. Trap comes. Price is able to get through it. Into the corner for Witt. Back up top to Parks. Trap comes again. Stolen by Smith.
Look up.
And Burns comes in and commits the foul. Third team foul on the Cougars and the 4th one on Burns. Price gets it into Parks. Back to Price as Smith comes. Burns defending McWilliams, flips it to Price. Price gets it to Mack. Mack, good footwork down low. And converts to take the largest lead of the game for the Eagles to 11. Smith pulls up from 18. Can't get the roll. Stanton's there for the offensive rebound and draws the foul. Stanton will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, we had a great defensive stop down there. Passed it right to Smith. Smith was wide open for him. Dribbled down, and then we just had the turnover the other way again then.
40-30 now the score. Stanton makes the first. In and out on the second. Price pulls down the rebound. Smith steals off the glass for 2. 8-point game. Price across court, finds Parks. Back into the middle for McWilliams. Parks getting trapped, gets it back to McWilliams. Eagles moving it through. Price drives to the elbow, looks back door, kicks it back up top to Witt. Cougars chasing the ball around the court. Eagles doing a nice job of finding the open man. Got to work on our on-ball defense. There is a 5-second count in high school basketball, so all you have to do is defend a guy. If you just defend every player instead of leaving one guy open, you might have a better chance. Price gets all the way to the basket for two. Smith over to Walker. Burns goes baseline, pulls up from 15. Air ball as Price is there on the backside to clean it up. 1:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Eagles back to a 10-point lead. Parks down low for McWilliams. Stanton reaches in and gets called for the foul. McWilliams will go. Let's see. No, that's just the fourth.
Just the fourth should be.
So the Eagles will inbound underneath. Price taking the inbound for the Eagles, finds McWilliams down low, and Burns gets him on the arm, called for his fifth foul. .109 to play. Burns fouls out as Cannon Miller checks in the game. Eagles are in the two-shot bonus the rest of the way. McWilliams good on the first. Now with 19 points on the night. Makes them both for his 20th point, and the Eagles are now to a 12-point lead. Timeout called by the Eagles.
I think we've hit one three-pointer.
That sounds right. Did Cannon hit it?
Jaden. I think Jaden's the only one that's hit one.
Okay. Yep.
And when you have the ball around the outside of the zone and only make 1 3, it makes for a really low-scoring game for us.
Yeah. All right, Cougars will inbound. 1:09 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Walker pushing up as the Eagles are in a three-quarter trap. Stanton pulls up from the elbow and nails it. Back to a 10-point game. Cougars trap in the corner. Eagles are able to get it to Price, back to McWilliams. McWilliams at the top of the key. I mean, it's unbelievable how we can't play on-ball defense. Like, put your hand on the ball. Stanton comes in and commits the foul, and McWilliams will go back to the line. McWilliams in and out on the first. Misses them both. Miller gets the rebound. Quickly out to Walker. Into the corner for Schumacher. Back to Walker. Stanton takes the three. Too strong. Loose ball. Walker's able to get to it. Gets it to Schumacher in the corner for three. Off the back iron as Price pulls down the rebound. And Price will kill the clock, 10 seconds remaining. And that will do it. Eagles advance to the championship game on Saturday. Cougars fall to the third place game at 5:30 this Saturday here at Pierce City. They will take on the East Newton Patriots. The Cougars will, as Crane defeated the Patriots in the earlier game today. That was a back and forth battle. I think Crane led by as many as 10 I saw, and then the Patriots actually led real late in that game, under a minute to play.
Yeah, it'll be 0-2 against district teams now for us, as we lost to Miller and now we've lost to Pierce City, both in our district at the end of the year.
Yeah, it will be a nice opportunity this year in our new district to see most of our district opponents in the regular season. A lot for us to learn. Stanton finished the game with 12 points. Jaden Smith had 9. Ben Schumacher, after having those 6 early points, couldn't find another bucket. End of the night with 6. Walker with 2. Max Long, I believe, had 2. Burns had 3. I think that was all the scores tonight. McWilliams again had 20 points for the Eagles. Price had 10. Number 23, Leighton Mack had 5 points for the Eagles. Well, a disappointing game. Definitely need to go back to the drawing board on what we can do as a defense. On-ball defense is obviously an area that we need to focus on. You know, you can't defend a guy dribbling with 2 hands in the air. I don't understand that. If he picks up his dribble, absolutely put your hands in the air, but you have to mark the ball if he's dribbling. You gotta swipe at the ball, force him to pick up his dribble, and then deny defense to the pass options. This whole trap of the ball and hope that they throw it away, you know, it did work 4 times, but it took us out of our game. We were in our game early, and then the Eagles decided that they were just going to slow it down and force us to stand there with our hands over our heads. And I mean, you can ask any shooter. I mean, that's a great conditioning drill to stand for 30 minutes with your hands over your head. But the chances that you're going to then a minute later come down and hit a shot, you know, it's just not that likely.
Yeah, so they were trying to deny into the post late in the game to keep him from getting the ball, but just a little too late.
Yeah, we were playing deny on the post, but then we were still trapping the ball with a double. So because of that, they had the baseline player wide open. So if they could get it to any player, they had a quick switch for a baseline shot. But I did say coming in tonight that I wouldn't get frustrated no matter what we did. But then when we put 2 points up in the second quarter, it was hard to recover from that emotionally.
Yeah, we went very stale the second quarter.
All right, well, I'll do better on Saturday with my negative energy. I'm going to commit to that. I'm just going to be happy to be here.
East Newton will be a more physical, more aggressive team. They did not stand around with the ball. That plays better into our favor, all right.
Yeah.
Crane, on the other hand, is the same kind of these two may win the game 4-2.
Yeah.
Crane and Pierce City are both content to just stand around until they get the guy they want the ball, but I'm afraid they're going to play Crane's going to play a match up with that kid to try to keep him from getting the ball.
Well, it has been a few years since Pierce City has beat us. We beat them by 22 last year. I believe we beat them by 30 the year before. But I have been saying that this senior class, I remember playing them when they were in 8th grade in junior high, and they were a solid team. And they're finally seniors, full starting 5 of seniors. They've taken their lumps for 4 years basically, and they had good composure. Obviously, McWilliams at the high post. If you don't have a big to match up against him, that's going to be pretty tough to stop him. He had nice dribble moves, got to the basket, good footwork, and then we didn't hit enough shots ultimately to do much damage to them.
Yeah, we missed a lot of shots. We were taking shots. We just missed a lot of shots. And then anytime we would pick up the pace, we'd have turnovers. And turnovers are going to be our Achilles heel if we don't get those under control. We just make too many unforced errors in some of those easy, simple passes. We just throw it to the other team.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's a factor of just not playing enough 5-on-5 yet. Because we're just used to, you saw a couple instances where we just turned and threw it.
Yeah.
It's like we know that there's going to be a guy there. Well, when there's an actual defender, he may not be exactly there.
Right.
So maybe just a little bit more 5-on-5 will get us accustomed to where we can actually make passes, slow us down a little bit in decision making, or maybe a little more clear-headed decision-making as we still push the pace.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate to see what our shooting percentage was, but it was pretty terrible, I'm thinking.
Yeah, a lot of Adam Stanton's points came on offensive rebounds, it seemed like. He was doing a good job in the second half of crashing the boards.
Yeah.
So even those baskets we did have came off of a miss first, I believe. I don't know that our first chance shots were much worse than they were against Verona. Obviously, we had quite a few layups against Verona.
Yeah.
But our actual jump shots were probably not too much better as far as percentage. But we had so many offensive rebounds against Verona that made up for the first shot miss. Pierce City did a better job, although we did a nice job at the end of getting some offensive rebounds. But Pierce City did a better job than what Verona did of preventing second chance opportunities. All right, we've talked enough. It is 8:30 p.m. So
did it make it through all the replays this time?
Well, I haven't even started the replays. I didn't know if I wanted to.
Oh, I was going to say, because there probably wasn't a whole lot of highlights when the score was as low as it was. So.
There is about 20 highlights. We'll go ahead and send you through the second half recap as we close out. Thank you all for tuning in, and go Cougars.